Let's talk about Wall Street. The symbol of American power, right? The beating heart of capitalism. But here's the part they never say out loud. Before Wall Street traded stocks, it traded people. That's not a metaphor, that is history. That street was built and made rich off of the sale of black bodies. They want to talk about generational wealth, but never about the generations who paid for it. Wall Street got its name from an actual wall. It was built in the 1650s under Dutch colonial rule. And yes, enslaved Africans were forced to build it, laying timber and earth to create a defensive barrier meant to keep out indigenous people and rival European colonists. That wall gave the street its name. And the wealth that followed? That came from the same enslaved hands that built it. In 1711, New York City's government made it official. They opened a slave market on the corner of Wall and Pearl Streets. Public, regulated, taxed. City records show the Common Council collected a fee on every human being that was either sold or rented there. They auctioned off mothers while their children stood and watched. And the people buying them? Bankers, merchants, ship owners, founding families. The same people we celebrate as the architects of the American dream. The truth is, that dream was financed by nightmares. They called it trade, but it was the first Wall Street business model. Supply, demand, and dehumanization. Black people weren't just forced labor. They were financial instruments, collateral for loans, assets for insurance policies. When someone enslaved died, someone else got paid. Companies that still exist today, J.P. Morgan Chase, New York Life, and Aetna, they've all publicly admitted that their early profits came from insuring or accepting enslaved people as collateral. That's not distant history, that's the foundation of American banking. They didn't just build wealth. They built a system that turned human suffering into revenue. And when slavery ended, they didn't stop. They just changed the paperwork. From plantations to prisons, from slave ships to stock trades, from bodies in chains to people in debt. The system didn't die, it evolved. So when people say Wall Street represents hard work and freedom, ask them whose, because freedom wasn't what they were trading. They were trading ownership of people, of futures, of worth. Every skyscraper down there sits on the bones of the enslaved. Every dollar that built that skyline started with stolen labor. They love to call it the land of opportunity. But for us, that street was where opportunity ended. And if you look close enough at how this country still makes its money, you'll see that the market never really closed. They just stopped auctioning in public. Wall Street didn't build America. Slavery did. Wall Street just learned how to market it.